next artist of the day goes by a little group called Nikki D and Kee-Babi, and they do hip hop out of Daleville, Alabama. L is Alabama, right?
That is small ass writing. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This female duo is back at it again. Even though we're okay. You can't refer to them as Nikki D and Kee-Babi. Don't mix family with business, is what people say, but these two can't help it because they are sisters.
They look like they mean business in their picture too. The one on the right looks meaner.
Yeah, the one on the right looks meaner.
Yeah.
At the ages of 17 and 23, respectively, Nikki D and Kee-Babi have been working together in the music industry since 2007, but recently became more serious about it in 2009. The two sisters have always been a part of music, even since they were younger. The style of these two cannot be put into words, but only be summarized into almost famous entertainment. Summarize it, yeah. Almost Famous Entertainment is Nikki D's company, which consists of herself and Kee-Babi. All right, and they're doing a song called Loco, and this is Nikki D and Kee-Babi.
Loco. Loco. When I hit the club, everybody going loco. Crowd stand behind me cause they know I'm rolling solo. When I hit the club, everybody going loco. Crowd stand behind me cause they know I'm rolling solo. Loco. 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 When I hit the club, everybody going loco. Crowd stand behind me cause they know I'm rolling solo. When I hit the club, everybody going loco. Crowd stand behind me cause they know I'm rolling solo. When I hit the club, everybody going loco. Crowd stand behind me cause they know I'm rolling solo. When I hit the club, everybody going loco. Crowd stand behind me cause they know I'm rolling solo.
We stay in the cut, chillin' cause you know that we stay swagged out. I suggest you chill too. If not, I'ma get my bag out. And all my clothes new, that's why I keep my tags out. Tags the riches, yeah, let's leave the rags out. But yeah, I got moves, I can make your check bounce. And then I ask you to dance. Every thought counts. Talking about getting ink, I can't make a change for a penny. And when we do get signed, I'm still staying indie. Indie, Nikki D, the letters ND. Ain't even famous yet, got haters who befriend me. I'm just writing by the bar, don't jail me. And since I look real fresh, come and smell me. My mind stay clear, but my pockets occupied. But until they realize that, I'ma keep on riding solo. We taking over, that's what we call the swag theft. And the importance of war is not who's right, it's who's left.
When I hit the club, everybody going loco. Crowd stand behind me cause they know I'm rolling solo. When I hit the club, everybody going loco. Crowd stand behind me cause they know I'm rolling solo. When I hit the club, everybody going loco. Crowd stand behind me cause they know I'm rolling solo. When I hit the club, everybody going loco. Crowd stand behind me cause they know I'm rolling solo. Yeah. Full force that stare at me like a magic. I done got the whole package. Listen to my heartbeat. Now you try to catch up. Just look up on the word. Now the song's called messed up. Don't try to copy. I am unfit to your human. That's cycle was the only thing I'm pursuing. But I just look over all the unpaid. And my tune is swagged out like a rat that's in a maze. A maze.
All right, that was Nikki D and Kee-Babi with Loco. And if you want to contact them, you can contact them at yeahboy06
Oh yeah.
at gmail.com. You can find them on MySpace at myspace.com/ that chick Nikki11, ourstage.com / profile Nikki D and Kee-Babi. No, Nikki D Kee-Babi. And you can find them at Twitter at AFE Music. You can also find them on YouTube at Almost Famous Entertainment. And they have a mixer.com / almostfamous.com. All this stuff is on their website if you need it. All right, let's do it.
All right, yeah. I'll try it out here. I thought the beat was okay. Wasn't great. Maybe I felt like if they could have maybe add a little more something to it.
Yeah.
I'm unsure what, but anything.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad. I'm not sure if I'm getting. It looked like it can kick my ass. I don't want to get which one I'm talking about, but one of them, it seemed to me like was just talking.
Yeah.
Wasn't doing much rapping.
Yeah.
Seemed like a lot of it was the hook. Seemed like it was just the talking, and the hook. The hook didn't really grab me, to be honest with you. I don't know if it was an energy thing.
Oh yeah, that's another one.
Because it
I
was
shouldn't have done
like da da ba na ba and a ba da da na loca. Like it just didn't grab me at all, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You know, some simple hooks work fantastic.
Yeah, with the energy.
It just felt like there wasn't a whole, even in the entire thing, I didn't feel a lot of energy out of it.
Yeah,
to be honest with
that's
you.
a great point. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
And I felt like I think the second girl fell off a little bit when she said a word and it just didn't go. I can't remember what the word was now. I wish I would have fucking written it down. And I thought that the recording was
that's
not
what I got.
very good.
Not.
I definitely heard ambiance and like and it sounded like it was low. Like it just, I don't know. Like it just wasn't crisp.
Yeah.
It wasn't crisp at all to me. So, you know, I mean, they are relatively new. I know they said they've been involved in music for a long time, but as far as that, they've been doing it since 07, got serious in 09.
Yeah.
You know, that's only, you know, current since 07, that's only 4 years under your belt.
Yeah.
You know, so you're still, you know, relatively new as far as performing wise and, you know, writing songs and all that kind of stuff. So, I just don't think he wrote a bad song. I just don't think it was executed as well as it could have been. You know? And actually, you can take a song, anyone, the really good artist can make a bad song good, and the bad artist can make a good song bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People that are really good artists can make lots of things sound good, you know? And I just don't feel like your guys' delivery and, you know, and your emotionless cadence, you know, really, I don't know. I just there was something, and the recording, I don't know what it was. It was just, I guess it wasn't crisp. It just sounded far. It didn't sound like.
Had effects on it.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
It just sounded. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. Not good. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. And I wish I can tell you what to do to fix it. I can't, but I know what I hear, and I just, you know, I just think you guys just need a little more work. You need to keep practicing, but I don't think you guys, you know, I'm not going to tell you guys, oh, quit and get out of it, but I think you guys definitely need more practice, and you guys need more time maybe in the studio, you know, and I guess perfecting your craft, if you will.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much where I'm at.
All right. As a female artist, I'm first going to say that if you're going to bring your game, you have to bring it even more than the guys.
Yeah.
That's just how
You gotta
it is.
bang.
You have to bang it from the get. You know, because it's twice as hard for a woman. And you guys basically were beyond. I didn't even think about the emotion. That if you would have gave it a little emotion, it might have been better. But I truly did not like this song.
Yeah.
The recording was the mix. The mix was so bad. Like the effects, I think you played the effects too much. It actually reminded me of the way when in Aliens where they plug in that robot.
Yeah.
It was talking like that, and he was talking like that. That's the effect that kind of reminded me of.
The alien robot effect?
Yeah.
Take that off.
Well, it was an Aliens, but the robot, you know, the what the fuck was that thing called?
Robot 2000.
Okay. Yeah. It sounded like that. I didn't like that effect. Whatever you were rapping was so basic that you were honestly you would probably get laughed at, especially as a female. So
yeah,
you gotta really watch that, because when you're a female, you really have to bring it even more than the guys. You can't just like half-ass it. Like some of the guys can half-ass it and still make it, but as a female, you can't half-ass anything. The first MC was just like plain and simple, was just awful with their lyrics and all the cadence and all that stuff. The second one was even was a little bit worse than the first one. Because you're right, she did fall off.
Yeah.
And usually I don't see that stuff. Usually, but you could really tell on this one. Like if Jekyll's was here, he probably ripped it completely.
Yeah.
Because he has friends who are female, and they're struggling, and we know they're really good. So
That are real. I mean, they've been on the show.
yeah,
Definitely, and it's not even like us being biased. You can check them out.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah. So
they're
he's
really good. Yeah.
He's got a lot of connections with female artists that are trying to make it and are not, and he honestly thinks that they're better than most of the guys.
I mean, if you sleep with him, he'll probably give you some time in the studio or something. Just kidding.
Jekyll's?
Just trying to get him some dates. Sorry.
Oh, his studio.
Yeah.
He'll pay for it.
Yeah.
He don't have a studio, just so you know.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. I made all
He can
that
pay
up.
for that. But yeah, the beat was like, it was still simple too.
Yeah.
So I don't know where you're getting your beats. If you're making them, you just gotta
If
work
you're gonna
on
have that
too.
beat, you better come real hard.
Yeah, and then I honestly, the one thing I'll give you is that thing when I come into the club, everybody makes you go Loco. I kind of like that,
Well, I can see how it could be catchy.
but it has to be, yeah.
It was
done
just,
right.
but then it's like you heard it so much
Yeah,
It was kind of overkill.
with just the blandness and just almost the monotone of it.
yeah,
They almost ruined it.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because I think if they would have just came like bam, like and maybe that's not their style. Maybe they're not real aggressive
yeah.
on the mic like that. You don't have to be like,
No.
oh no, you don't gotta be real wild. But
Yeah.
it just felt like real emotionless and a little bit of emotion.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I think that the playing the hook, I think they should have either added more to the hook, or maybe give it a little more gusto in the hook that they have right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Absolutely. That's it. That's all I got.
All right, Coco.
I felt like the girl's voice was okay. It was pretty good. But like you guys said, the lyrics were just kind of really simple. There was really no substance to the lyrics at all.
Nope.
Didn't really know what you guys stood for. Didn't know your story. I think you guys really just need to find yourself in the song. It just didn't really feel you. Maybe this just wasn't. I don't know.
Well, I think on that part, in defense of them, like I know what you're saying. You want your artist to say something, but
I didn't really feel it. from
well,
them.
I know what you're.
Yeah,
I definitely know what you're saying, but I think on the other hand, every artist, this wasn't meant to get to know me. This was just meant
No,
for a
you're right.
party
Yeah,
song,
there's a party song.
for a club song.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna get that now. If this
You could add
if
stuff
this
in,
if
but-
this is what all their songs are, then
Yeah.
Right.
you know what I mean. But if you're just gonna do a party song, I love party songs as much as everybody, but I do want
People
them.
like to dance.
I do want them to say something at times.
Yeah.
And I personally, I'm not gonna assume that you don't have anything to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For me, but I just because if you had done it, I guarantee you this: if you had done it and this shit was off the hook, we wouldn't be saying like you have nothing to say. We'd be like, damn, this shit's banging. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
Yeah,
I think because the song, to us wasn't very well executed, it's another thing that you can find
Yeah.
that really is not a bad thing to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But me personally, I don't want to assume that they have nothing to say because they may. There are other
Yeah.
maybe they
Yeah,
have.
I took this song as a club song. So.
Yeah, exactly. And when I take it as a club song, I'm gonna say, you know what? They're not gonna be saying too much. Basically, it's just meant to, get your dance on or whatever, get your party on. So,
I didn't even feel that though. Like
well, I think that's what they were going
Yeah,
for,
They
though.
was going
Okay.
for.
I
Yeah, they were
think
going for that.
because if you
but
listen
it
to the
didn't
hook,
come across.
you listen to the hook.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just, and again, see, a lot of the songs you hear that dance make you want to dance, and since this song didn't make you want to dance, you're like,
What is
kind
it
of
about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it about?
What is it
No,
about?
Yeah,
I got you.
exactly.
No, I got you.
Exactly.
I got you. Oh, was that it? I don't want to cut you off. Well, sorry, girls. I'm gonna have to go with a never listen to again. But like I said, you guys haven't been doing it very long.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think that's the main thing. You guys have been doing it since 1987, and I'll say you're in some big trouble. But you've been doing it since 2007, so just keep grinding, and just as long as you continue to get better, that's the main
That's
thing.
the main goal.
You know what I mean? Because when we started the show, I was just okay, and now I'm awesome.
Well,
So
you,
it
you started
takes-
awesome. Now you're
Now I'm
like you're giving away music. Like
yeah. I get people my trash, and they get
Hits.
they get hits off my trash. No, I'm just kidding. Like Prince. We were talking about that today. How Prince gave Sinead O'Connor his trash.
And you made her hit.
And then that was her hit. And then he came out and said, let me show you how it's done, you bald bitch.
Make it better.
Then he blew it up. But, so just keep working. And, I'm sure you guys are going to get better. You know, I really think that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because it's not like you guys can't follow the beat. You guys, for the
Yeah.
most part, you can.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of all the stuff we said. We're not gonna say it again.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So, what would you vote it as?
I'm with you. I wouldn't listen to it.
Coco?
Same.
All right. Well, your rating is never listened to again. So that's that. Good luck in the future, and we'll let you know where we're at. So
So what did you think? Leave a comment down below and tell the artist what you thought.